So yeah, it's been 20 years since we came out with the experience economy. We're just re-releasing it now, right, in hardcover again with a new preview, updated from the previous edition, and there has been so much that changed in 20 years. There's been the explosion of experiences. Again, I talked about manufacturers and that. I used to have to argue with people when we first started talking about the experience economy that this is what's going on. I have to marshal data and show them and ask a series of questions to get to understand how economies change over time. And now I just say it, and people get it. Oh yeah, of course I see that because it's in the air. It's all around us. When the book first came out in 1999, we called it the nascent experience economy, the emerging, the forthcoming experience economy, and now it's here, right? We're in an experience economy. Experiences are the predominant economic offering. People want experiences over goods and services. And one of the things we've noticed how that affects things, and it's why the subtitle for the new book is Competing for Customer Time, Attention, and Money. Because as we've shifted into experience economy, it turns out that every company competes against every other company in the world for these three things, right? Time is the currency of experiences, but time is limited. We can only experience things 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have to fit sleep in there sometime. And so if somebody does create an experience, right, and they captured my time and I'm spending my time with them, what am I not doing? Well, I'm not spending that time with you. And attention is increasingly scarce. You know, it's hard to get people's attention in today's media fragmented world where everybody's trying to yell at you, interrupt the experiences you really want to have in order to blast this ad at you, which you try your best to ignore. And so the best way to get somebody's attention is to give them an experience, to stage an experience that's so engaging that they give you attention, they spend your time with you. And then finally, money, of course, is consumable. That if I have $1 to spend and I spend it with some other company in some other industry in some other geographic area, what can I do with that dollar again? Right? I can't spend it with you. It's gone. It's consumed. So you do compete against every company in the world for the time, attention, money of individual customers. So you have to manage that time, manage that attention to get that money from them.
We talked about value earlier, and how does that relate? How can somebody unpack value related to bouncing from goods and services to something that was untapped before, and then being able to say, okay, let me define what value is. And I know you mentioned the 4 areas and the 4 realms, but for someone who's very about quantifying value, where do we start?
So economic value is very simple. It means that if I create economic value for a customer, it means whatever I am offering them, they want more than the money in their pocket. Right? That's economic value, that they view that more high, that they're willing to buy it from you. That's economic value. And that means that you've created that value within customers that says, yes, that's something that I want, and I'm willing to pay for it. You know, I never think that businesses should think that their purpose is making money, right? That's not the purpose of business. But it's a measure of how well you do your purpose. It's a measure of how much value you are creating inside of customers is the economic value they give. And that's why it's important to also understand that you are what you charge for. Right? You are what you charge for. If you charge for undifferentiated stuff, you're still in the commodities business. If you charge for tangible things, then you're in the goods business. If you charge for the activities your people perform, right, then you're in the services business. But economically, you're in the experience business only if you charge for time. Because that's what people really value, is the time that they spend with you.